Blacketh has spoken. Do not leave this room except to enter the prism. Turn your back on me, and you will feel my blade against it.
Oh boy. Yeah, and our little dog stays with us. Okay, before we do anything else, short rest.
Going a little longer now.
And loot. Diadem of Arcane Synergy. When you inflict a condition, gain Arcane Synergy for 2 rounds. Weapon attacks deal additional damage equal to affected entity spellcasting modifier. We're still not using Eldritch Knights. The Wafer likely seems to like the most fun option. After, of course, staying just as we were. But what would I know? I had skipped the scene because I didn't know. But you, just so that I don't confuse it, you just completely missed the Githyanki Crash Collier, right? Necklace of Elemental Augmentation. When one of you cantrips deals asset called fire, lightning, or thunder damage, add your spellcasting modifier to the damage dealt. I mean, that's like not bad. And I think with Gale we've actually never used the Misty... Well, we have used the Misty Step to escape. Yeah. I like being to escape more. Then again, so far we just fled like 1 battle. But I still think it's good to have that.
Could be interesting.
Just like a last advantage should we need that. By concentrating on a spell, the wearer's weapon attacks deal an additional 1d4 psychic damage.
Action, not reaction.
I mean... the other smite spells are just like inferior. No.
Ripe with magic.
No. No. Not completely. I just went in, took the tadpole on the doctor's table, let Lae'zel use the Zathis, I think it's called. Yes, it is. That tadpole be gone device that doesn't work, and then basically just left. Oh, crazy. I always walk around and just try to uncover everything on the map. Ooh, Potion of Angelic Slumber. That is awesome. Definitely going to need that for, well, end of Act 3, end of the game. What is that? When you succeed a saving throw, the foe that caused the throw takes 1d4 damage. Githyanki also gain +1 to Int, Wisdom, and Charisma saving throws. I mean,
Not reaction.
what kind of headgear are you wearing, Lae'zel? I mean, the momentum is actually nice, to be honest. No, let's change it. I mean, she can always jump to cross like basically any distance. Lots of food.
Step by step.
Don't worry, Lae'zel, I'm not gonna leave. Don't strike me. Thunderous Conversion. When the wearer deals thunder damage, lightning damage, or radiant damage, inflict 2 turns of reverberation. I always forget what those things do. Affected entity has -1 penalty to strength, dex, and constitution saves for the remaining turn. When the entity has 5 or more, it takes 1d4 thunder damage or possibly falls prone. I mean, basically, Shadowheart deals radiant damage all the time.
What's next?
But she just got nice gloves. We will take them. We're not going to immediately sell them, but I'm not going to equip them. A Shah like Voss, so they do know that Voss is a traitor. The slate is densely packed with carvings. A few words recur throughout. Vos, Hashalak, Vlokif, loyalty. A note has been written over the text in common. Vos, traitor.
It shall be.
I guess so. Because, as I said before, my character Dekov was, for whatever reason, naked when Lae'zel used his Aethys. I still don't know why. Guess he just wanted to strip in front of Astarion again. Wow. The biggest problem with that is that I was playing that in the morning and my brother literally woke up a bit after I started the scene. Happens. Okay, before we explore here, because we're going to continue down there, we are going to go into the Astral Prism. Oh boy, let's get into the Planecaster.
Don't do it.
Are you sure you want to enter the Astral Prism? I am. Don't want to fight against Lae'zel. And answers are always nice.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement. A timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
Ah, which looks so pretty.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
I'm still not entirely sure how the timelessness works. Because, I mean, if time doesn't pass here, do you just, like, immediately come back? Like, how does it work in relation to, like, material plane time or whatever?
One with the weave.
But, well. And the physics here are kind of crazy because it can just do long jumps. It just really looks so nice. It's basically space. Lots of nebulas. Okay, before we go in there into the beckoning cave, let's have a look around first. Divine Bone Shard. Very interesting. I wonder what it even does. Like, what can we use it for? Some Wyvern Toxin.
All right.
It's Kripe Githyanki Slate. The slate's faded symbols are hard to distinguish, let alone decipher. The drawings etched underneath them, however, are plain to see. They depict a dragon soaring above two individuals, one standing tall, the other kneeling. A circle is drawn around them, a fuzzy trail trailing behind. They are riding a comet. Well, more stuff about Orpheus. I'm so tired by the end there, I want to go to sleep right now way, but rather I don't want to do anything even when I'm not doing anything. Aww. So I'm probably going to go and do some different kind of nothing. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the stream. If I decide to come back and have a... if I decide not to come back, and have a great rest of the day. Thank you, get some rest, hope you can get some good sleep later on, and yeah, all the best, Goya. Wasn't very nice to have you tonight. It was so cool in the beginning, just also like think about like, what is this weird orb? What is going on there? And like, why do we basically have a shattered, fossilized skeleton here? Oh well. There will be answers.
So you came, in spite of all my warnings. Disappointing. Come. We will talk in private. Just the two of us.
I mean, no matter how much you protest, you can't just go in there alone. And Gale follows the voice in. Which kind of seems like a trap, right?
I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? And now... you've come here to murder me.
Why did you stop the atheist from removing my tadpole? Which I think is a very good question. And a question I could never ask before, because, well, I never used the Zaith'isk.
You misunderstand. The Zaith'isk was going to kill you. I couldn't let that happen. It is the very least of Queen Vlaakith's deceptions.
Can you use detect thoughts here? You know what? Why not? 10. I mean, 10... Net 20, I guess.
That was uncalled for. Though a spell well cast.
Wow.
I
Despite a
suppose
net
I can't
20!
blame you. You are threatened by the tadpole, and you think I prevented you from being killed.
Our Dream Visitor is quite strong.
Well, see for yourself.
A palace of memories opens up to you, separated into segments. Within one segment, you see it. The truth, exactly as the figure said. He saved your life.
The Githyanki had no intention of letting you survive purification. And I had no intention of letting you die. And now that you know the truth, what will you do?
Ah, that's such a great scene. Which, I mean, seems like the ultimate trust, right? But yeah. Even if you try that, you can't kill him. I'm just thinking about, like, in what direction do I want to go with Gale? I mean, if I go for role-playing, which I will, Gale would be too curious. Gale would be way too curious and intrigued to just kill the guy. Maybe Gale would ask 3 first, but then go for 1. Is this some kind of trick?
I already told you I protect you. That I saved you. If this was not enough to convince you, what more is there to say?
Get up. You won't die today.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you.
Oh well, Dream Guardian.
Will be
Oh
furious.
well.
To make no mention of your Githyanki companion, the Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about.
Luck is a goddess. Well, she isn't, and Gale would probably know that. If you're such a threat to her, why hasn't she killed you already?
She is trying her very best to kill me. By sending you. Vlaakith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mindflayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you.
But you're still not telling me everything, Dream Visitor. Yeah, what's the power?
A logical question. But you're not ready for the answer. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. I hope you are ready to face Vlaakith's wrath. The entire Creche stands ready to kill you in her name. Good luck.
Good thing we almost completely killed the
Have you killed
Creche
the queen's
before.
enemy?
Actually, I've learned a few things. Your queen is lying to you.
Vlaakith does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance.
Oh, Lae'zel. Here you go.
Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Vlaakith Tafkinazin. I see only madness. Vlaakith bears the full might of Tunarath's arms, and the covenant of the great Mother Gith. Skvar! We are leaving this place, now!
Well, I guess we just got a faith crisis for Lae'zel. Who would have thought? The goddess is not really a goddess manipulating and lying to people? Shocker.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
Okay, Lae'zel, let's have a talk.
Vlaakith. Vlaakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. You promised ascension. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Skaketh! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes.
Oh, Lae'zel.
Yes. I might gain Vlaakith's favor yet.
It's even better when the Inquisitor's still alive, because then he's just like, yeah, we're gonna kill you. You're an enemy of your people now. You need to accept that.
Silence! I must think.
But yeah, I guess it's kind of like growing up in a cult. I mean, she grew up in a cult. Not kind of. Alrighty, but before we leave and... Strange chunk of ember. Before we leave and...
Seems a touch underwhelming.
Curious. Anyway, before we leave, we're going to look for the Blood of the Thunder, of course. Hoarfrost Balance. You cannot fall prone while traversing icy terrain. That sounds like something that might be useful in very specific situations, so let's see. Let's hope. Once the time comes, we're going to think about it. Alright. There's a riddle.
Thunder bids the setting sun a fond farewell.
Setting sun, so it's going to be west, so it needs to point there.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Okay, Lae'zel. We need someone who's strong.
Battle.
There you go. Yeah, just two times more. And this one?
Lathander blesses the rising, bountiful sun.
You just need to turn this in the other direction. What is also kind of funny is that you can also just use some grease on that statue, and that works also perfectly fine.
Secrets might this door be hiding?
Well, well, well. Let's have a look. Journal updated. Find the blood of Lathander. I might know what we find here.
Remarkably well preserved. A little glimpse into the past.
If thou readst this, trespasser, turn back, lest your life be forfeit.
Oh, enough waiting.
Yeah, but we're not intimidated just by some words. And the good thing is that they're keeping the energy sources like on the right side of the barriers. Like, I don't know. Could have done that like in a better way. Slowly but surely. There we go.
Ready and willing. I venture forth.
And we're slowly also going to encounter some traps like this one. There we go. Okay, we need a 14. That should be doable. There we go.
Tread lightly.
Lathander's light may be infinite, but his mercy is not. Return. Now.
Okay, down there we have an energy source, and I think one is there. Doop, 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 doop. So, I would say Lae'zel is going to be
I wonder what the next move is.
our energy source breaker. But I would say melee attacks. There we go.
How delicious.
Okay, Starion, another trap to disarm. I've never seen what this trap actually does, because so far I've always disabled it in time. Okay, we know that the next one was down there.
Assume nothing.
Oh, she also sounds like a little bit defeated, right? Here we go. Yeah, might take a few shots. I think it's resistant. Yeah, resistant to piercing damage. I was like, it takes a long time. There we go.
Quite ready for you.
Okay, and I think that was already the last one. And there we have it. Doesn't even look that special, I'd say. I mean, it's glowing, which is really nice. But oh boy, it is an amazing weapon, even if you don't even use it. So, Lathander's Blessing. When your hit points are reduced to 0, you regain 2d6 hit points. Allies within 9 meters also regain 1d6 hit points, which is awesome. Also, Lathander's Light sheds holy light in a 6-meter radius. In combat, fiends and undead staying in the light are blinded unless they succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Weapon charm +3. We're not going to use it, but nice. And we can use Sunbeam once per long rest. But yeah, if you don't have the crest, there are some quite powerful defense mechanisms here. But luckily, we do have that. Somewhere. Dawnmaster crest there.